Zach Levine. Oh my God. All right. Zach Lavine reportedly open to being traded to Spurs. I don't. Hold on. Let me look through this. Okay. Jake Fisher, who's on and off. Let's see. Lavine gave several teams as preferred destinations, including Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, and most interesting, the San Antonio Spurs. Okay. Reportedly, Lavine wants to play for a winning team, and while the Spurs don't qualify as a contender just yet, two major factors will be pulling him to play in silver and black. Okay, first and foremost, no, I would not trade for Zach Lavine at all, okay? The only time in which I thought that was not even a good move, but a move that made the most sense is if the Spurs really believed in DeJounte Murray when they did. So I don't know if you guys recall, but there were some talks there because Zach Lavine and DeJounte are friends. So after that All-Star year, there were some talks where it was like, maybe if you add Zach Lavine, you can go out of your way and get maybe DeAndre Ayton, and then you have your three right there. That's not a great team at all by any means, in my opinion, but it was at least something to talk about at the time. Right now, it makes no sense whatsoever. There's no telling what you would have to give up for Lavine that doesn't even fit our interests and what we need as a team right now. But let's see. I'm frustrated we're not winning, he told reporters on November 15th. I think if you're not frustrated, that's a problem. It's an upsetting thing when we've been trying to do the right thing for the last 3 years or 4 years. It seems like we're in the same place. And that you are. Let's see. Spurs need more offensive talent, and Lavine is a top-tier scorer. Lavine has averaged 25.4 points per game. This is not... I mean, we do need this, but it's very specific needs I think the Spurs need right now, and it wouldn't be Zach Lavine. He would certainly boost the Spurs backcourt immediately upon joining. That being said, Lavine wouldn't be a perfect fit. Exactly. Defensively, he has faced criticism throughout his career, mainly for his lack thereof. That's enough in and of itself. We really need like a small forward defender, and we really need a point guard for in the future, which would be really nice. Maybe even a combo guard. Let's see. What might be the biggest takeaway here circles back to Lavine's desire to play with Wembanyama. This is only one player looking to get out of a bad situation, but his remarkable stars want to play with Wembanyama. Yeah, that's what you could really take away from it, I assume. But just think about what you would have to give up. Like, you're completely delusional. I'm not saying none of you guys said this, but I'm sure somebody on the internet did. You're completely delusional if you think all the Spurs would need to get rid of is like, I don't know, Keldon or whatever. Like, just get rid of Keldon and a couple first. No, you're going to have to give up possibly your future in hopes that Lavine will pan out to what you will want. And also, Lavine, God, what's his contract, dude? Did they say it in this article? It's like his contract's ridiculous. They don't say it in this. Hold on. He has a pretty tough contract that I don't think is worth. And does he have 4 years on it? Let's see. I didn't even know it was that bad. It's like 40 million, I believe. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's tough. Lavine may just go play with LeBron. Lavine really need to just go play for like a contender and like call it a day. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, guys. I mean, he's definitely like in his prime. So it's not like he's like old or anything, like 28, 29. But if we take him on, maybe 31. And how old will Wemby be? Like 23, like 23, 24. It just doesn't really seem worth it. It would definitely be a panic trade, and that's the last thing you want to do. While it is frustrating to lose, while rebuilds are not fun, well, I don't know about you guys. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. Like, I'm enjoying these games. I don't know. I didn't enjoy them as much last season. I'm enjoying these games this season. I'm taking a lot from the players we have. But yeah, but rebuilding, it isn't typically fun, but it's much better than just going all in on trades because you just got a star out of the draft. You don't want to do that. You don't want to force it. Mavericks do this all the time. and that's why they never win. I mean, I don't want to be like a jerk, okay? I respect the Mavericks to an extent, but they do this all the time, dude. They do it all the time. They get a star and they just go all in on trades, that panic trades, and it never pans out. Doesn't pan out. I don't think they'll win with Luka. And it's not Luka's fault. I just don't think they'll win with Luka because of all the trades that they make. I mean, the best part that came out of this, or is coming out of this season for them, their biggest surprise for people, I guess, is Lively. And that will be one where it's like, oh, okay. It's not necessarily a trade. Yeah, rushing for trades is never a good call. It's not a good idea. You would just screw yourself in the long run. The best way to go about this is patience. Brian Wright, he hooked us up for the future for a reason. Don't scoff at it. Don't act like this isn't a big deal. It is a very big deal. Wait a minute. I didn't even know about this one. No protections for the second round for the Lakers. I didn't even know about that one. So hopefully we can get this Toronto one. That will be nice. We can get a Charlotte one, and our own is probably going to be the best one, honestly. So this isn't a tank. I don't think the Spurs are purposely tanking necessarily, but I don't think we'll make the playoffs, so we should have a nice pick. So, and we got some really, you guys talking about point guards. Let Jeremy Sohan take this season, because he's not going to get another opportunity to do this, by the way. There will not be another opportunity for Sohan to run point guard to this extent. It won't be. So allow him to take this season and be good at it or decent at it and take a lot from that. And he can be like a secondary playmaker and be so nasty at it. So this upcoming season, during the lottery, you can get a really nice point guard. There's some really good ones. I told you guys so much about how I love Cadeau. And then who's the other guy? Collier? His name Collier, right? What's his first name, chat? What's his first name? I'm sorry, I'm getting into the players. It's like I got the faces, I got their game, but I can't remember the full names right now. Like maybe it's just Isaiah Collier. Okay, yeah, he's great. Isaiah, yeah. So there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if Cadeau will even be in this draft because he's only 17, so he might wait another year. But yeah, so we'll be fine. This is a pretty decent draft. This is a pretty decent draft in the lottery. I think once you get out of that, it doesn't have as much depth as this last season or even the season prior. But the lottery seems to be really good. 2025, I have no idea. I was loving the Atlanta pick. Now I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully all we need is that 2024. But all these picks, don't scoff at it. It's a big deal. It's a good thing. So we got the future set up. You just got to be patient with it. Let guys develop. Now, if we're in our third, fourth year and the Spurs look exactly the same and they're not winning games, I'm with you guys. Like, I'll be on here. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not planning to. I'll be on here every single season, okay? And if they're absolute trash and they're still trash, I will be arguing and fighting with you guys. But I'm just not quick to get too upset about a young team, youngest team in the NBA, within their 14th game of the season, playing against immense talent. I'm just not going to trip about it. And we got an injury. I'm not going to trip about it. I'm just going to sit back and say, hey, be patient. What? Clan's going to be a Grizz fan next year? Watch. Really? Really? I don't know. But yeah, just patience. Patience. And Zach Lavine is not the answer. I don't know why that would be the answer right now. Makes no sense, really.